It has been the biggest ticket in town for more than a decade. A rivalry that's taken its place with the very keenest in Australian sport. They might share a common ground and hail from the same state, but that is where the similarity ends. The Eagles of the West Coast were the established team. They'd won premierships and the hearts of a city. From 1995, all that would change. The new kids on the block, the Dockers from Fremantle, would make their challenge. The Derby was born, and for the next 12 seasons, it would divide a state, pack the Subiaco ground, build massive television ratings, and from humble beginnings develop into the most anticipated and talked about game of the year. For fans of the Fremantle Dockers, this is the very best of the Derby. Three wins and a dream start to their first season in the big time saw the Dockers meet for the first derby at the revamped Subiaco Oval. For Fremantle fans, it was a match to forget, as they were thumped by 85 points.
Done very well in defence. Little chip pass. Here's McGovern.
On the defensive 50, around the body to Norris, who's snuck away. Matera closing fast and he chases hard. Look out! Just gets his kick up towards the 50. Man could have been interfered with. Eagles fans giving him a huge cheer. Been in sensational form. Man in towards goal. A big pack of players and a goal. Burrows, I think, has broken the ground.
It promptly came back, so Man will send them forward of centre for the second time. Perhaps not. He goes straight across the ground. Waters will. He runs away from the centre circle. Some indecision. Good kick. Abraham goes back. Plank did well. Abraham took the mark. Plays on. Kicks. It's close. That's a fine goal.
McGovern got a touch, but that was all. Going to be a free kick, however, and it's going to be taken by Mildenhall. To Waters. Back to Neil Mildenhall again. They take the long route home once more. Waters has a look up towards the half-forward line and Miller takes the mark just inside 50. Kicking from 49 metres. Into the square it goes. I think it might have just made it. Yes, it has.
We'll go another out of bounds. We won't do anything special around here. We'll just keep forcing it out. We'll build it up again.
Wolf flicks it out the back door. Allen was there. Now they've got a chance to set something up. McGovern's on the end of the Miller pass. He's outside 50 and running sideways. Now goes back inside. Two players down in the forward zone, and Madigan will kick a much-needed goal.
Winston Abraham fronted the tribunal for striking Matera and was suspended for 3 matches. With O'Reilly, he'd been a standout in a most forgettable opener to the series. Under coach Gerard Neesham, the Dockers would win 8 games in their debut season. When they lined up for the second derby and the final home and away match of the season, they were never in the contest.
There's a chance for Lewis in front. Oh, kick it. Fantastic mark. Kicks it out wide. Ball's the target. McIntosh. Quick hands to Hetty. He's got space. He wants to screw it around. Wonderful kick by Brett Hetty.
Leach, with 2 goals, was the only multiple goal scorer as the Dockers went down by 53 points. McManus and O'Reilly serviceable. A perfect day to open the new season, but the third derby was a scrappy, low-scoring affair. 33,000 saw the Eagles lead at every change.
McManus did well. Chisholm released Allen around the outer side. Now he can run the best part of 50 or 60 metres. It's a Phil Manasseh-like run around the outer side. Allen fatigues his biggest problem. Chips it over the top and finds Hunter. That's when you've got to run. Take him on. Now Hunter eyeballing Worsfold.
Well, it's silly he's done that, Dance, because he had 2 players free centrally that he could have passed the ball on to. Now lost that opportunity.
Gets it to Godden. Play on was the call. Tony Godden. Meantime, Hunter and Worsfold continue to run into each other. Both have lost their compass. There goes the kick. A beauty from Godden. That's his second goal. The former Eagle. Rowe. Good grab. Beat Jakovic. Doesn't happen too often today. Rowe inside the 50. Again, some wrestling. Mann and McIntosh. Wills. The swooper. Open goal. Crowd love that one. Fremantle.
Wills and Godden each kicked a couple. Hines, Harding and Bandy were the best. Derby number 4 and the Dockers would have to run into the hottest team in the competition. The Eagles had strung together 10 wins in a row, and with Freo languishing 3 from the bottom of the ladder, the game was always going to be a challenge.
I thought he said before the game, if you say anything more about that, Makeda, I'll get you. Oh, Durkay, can he kick a goal finally? Swings the ball back, I think he has. The Dockers have got one. Yes, the trouble with that, of course, is they haven't played a lot of senior footy, have they? Even at Waffle level or wherever they've come from. They're mainly junior players. Here's one, Delaney. He's played a bit at Essendon. Gets caught with a footy. Now man wants to sock it off the ground and does well to Durkay. Gary Durkay. His chances up forward. He's kicked 1 goal this quarter. Now goes wide to Winston and finds him. He runs on. Certain goal. Number 15 for Fremantle kicks a goal.
Hasn't been any of those ticky touch with free kicks. Have let it flow, and that's important when it's slippery. So here they go again. That's Callaghan down towards the half-forward line. Matera lopes after with that great speed of his. Durkay. Oh, well played by Durkay. He got it back in the direction of Mann. Can they get another one? Mann will bend it back. A one-on-one contest. This might bounce through. Yes, another one to the Fremantle Dockers. Kick it. Kemp. Topo kick. Delaney. Hurry kick. Guy McKenna back with Wills. And McKenna, well, Wills will end up with this. They might be able to score here as Wills races to half-forward. Went for the hand pass. Kingsley Hunter runs around onto his right boot. Can't make the distance as he... Oh, was that touched? I don't think that was touched. It's a goal.
A 4th straight Derby loss, this time by 6 goals. Mann, Hunter and Abraham each kicking 2, and the Dockers' lack of firepower was again in the spotlight. The Dockers started their 3rd season with back-to-back wins over the Bulldogs and Hawthorn, but round 3, Derby number 5, would provide a crucial examination of their improvement.
White and Grigich. Ben Allen. Oh, this is good play. Racing away with it is Gavin Mitchell. An ordinary kick. Terrible kick. Peter Mann. Now Coops. Can he get around and have a shot? He gives it out to Parker. And Parker kicks at goal and sneaks it in for his 2nd.
43 points the difference. Eagles in control. They've dominated the Western Derbies. Mann had the run of it, but it bounced unkindly. Banfield lost it. Mitchell under pressure. Down goes Delaney. Allen, was he taken high? He certainly made it look that way. I'm not sure there was much to that.
He'll be in Hollywood next year.
Well, he was taken high, but maybe that's the square off the one he got before. He's got 2 half free kicks, make it 1, so he's got it here.
That arm was high from Simmons. So Ben Allen, he'd like his chances from here. He'll take a good kick. He's normally one of the best finishers in the game. He kicks from right on the 50. He's judged it very well. It's trying to bend around. It's a marvellous kick. Inspirational kick.
Again, the Dockers' lack of firepower proved their undoing. Only 3 players could kick 2 goals. Ben Allen superb in a 40-point defeat. Many felt that this round 18 Derby would be the defining moment in the Dockers' season. With just a hint of finals footy in the air and some strong showings, this might well have been the long-awaited breakthrough. Some positive signs in the 2nd quarter were washed away with a heavy rain in the 3rd.
Waterhouse unloads. It's a big bomb. Deep into the forward line. One for the high flyers. Clement's got it. Looks lively. Just the 29 games. The Dockers have never won a quarter against the Eagles. This game's been played at a furious pace. Clement kicks the ball down. Mann out in front.
Terrific running, Kev. He ran from this near half-forward flank to make that space.
So Mann, a good 60 metres out, unloads, gets good distance. Kingsley Hunter's in front. He's got it. This is a pretty tough angle. At some stage, he'll have to come out. Can Hunter pop it through? He's drilled it.
Harding over the top, could have almost been a free that time. Parker comes away in the opposite direction. Great shepherd by Chisholm. Down goes Sumich. Ball to the wing. In goes Sinclair. Sinclair controlled it well. Slips past Kemp to the middle and Callahan. Now Callahan up the spine of the ground. Here comes Clement on the lead. Clement once, twice, couldn't hang on. Waterhouse in front. Pulls it back inside the 50. Hunter, the only man left standing. Hunter can pick this one up. Settle, kick, bend it around, and kick a goal. How about that? Callahan
Between those two, yeah.
That would be a hard get.
So he pumps it long. Kingsley Hunter, one for the high flyers. Gardner had his hands on the ball. Heath Black, quick snap. He's kicked it.
Dennis, a big blow for the Dockers. He looks like he's hurt his back. I know he's hurt his back, and they're unsure if he'll come back on, but this game has really lifted in intensity again.
Wills on the burst, sharked it. It's a hurried kick, it's a high ball. Waterhouse went the ground, thought he should have got it free. Toya has it, thrown off the ball, 15 metres out from the Dockers goal. It's a hot potato. Leach, quick snap, he's kicked it.
Hunter kicked 3. Surprisingly, the best haul by a Docker in the 6 derbies to date. And again, the Eagles' defence strangled the Freo forward line. Only 7 goals for the match. A 5-goal haul by James Clement helped Freo kick their highest score in the 7 derbies to date. But still, that was only 10 goals. Some challenges mid-game were pushed aside as the Eagles maintained their dominance.
7th Western Derby so far. The Eagles have been perfect. The meetings between these clubs. Gardner goes up and knocks it down. Fletcher immediately into the action to Burton. Burton hooks it high out towards half forward. Intended for Sinclair. And Sinclair did not let him down. What a terrific grab. Ball at half forward for the West Coast Eagles. Harding gets a free kick. Chips it out wide. Burton has to wait. That's a gutsy good mark. Plays on. Chips it up towards half forward and Bandy. Bandy's away. Bandy 65 metres out, goes looking for Clement, and that's a good mark, real good mark.
But he's a player who can give you something in the forward half. Plays a little bit taller than 190, and as I said, has the pace and the footy brain to go with it to take control across half forward.
James Clement, sharp angle. They've missed the easy ones. They've got a hard one. Chris Bond plays on. Spider will run it out if you don't mind. Chipping it up towards the wing and Callahan. Beautiful kick. Callahan's away. He can run for some distance. Callahan, his second bounce. Now he chips it towards half forward. Bendy is stretching. Can he get there? Close to the line. Bandy still going. Shakes one tackle. Confronted. Down he went. Ball very close to the line. Clement gets the spills. Hooks from an impossible angle. And has kicked his second. Miraculous goal.
Well, a pumped-up Fremantle throwing the gauntlet down to the West Coast Eagles. Spider Burton, absolutely dominating player in this first half of football. As we see, Dodd goes forward in the second term. Chisholm's got it. Not paid. Slung off the ball, taken away by Fletcher. Great vision, finds Wills. Wills should run in from 45 metres out, should kick a goal. Andrew Wills, he slots it through.
Waiting over the ball, McKenna bumped off it, socked it off the ground again by McGovern, following up. Over the ball, Chisholm kept it alive to Bandy, needed a kick. Bandy, Worsfold pushed off it by an old head in Fletcher, gets it to a young one in Dodd, and Dodd has kicked the goal. Dodd has got it. Burton gets it across to Klukas. Parker just on the ground. Strong hands alongside the centre circle. Breaking now is Clement. The ball goes in his direction. A little too high. Clement turns, goes back. Mann wants to give it off to Clement. He's ridden into the ground. Crashing in his Fletcher. Loose ball, it's picked up by McIntosh. Well, not quite. Oops. In goes Bandy. Now Mann's got it. Feeds a hand pass away. Chance for Anderson. Dockers in front. No mark. McGovern on his knees, slaps it wide. Ball has it to Cousins, who fumbles. Harding got a hand in there. Norris nicely done. Dodd comes away.
Time for think music. Gets it across to Callahan on the edge of the centre square. Deep into the forward line. James Clement's out in front. He's got it. They're kicking the ball longer, and under pressure, they're also getting their boot to ball.
Yes, and that one handball to give off and then get the ball forward and kick long is all you need. You don't need to go to a third and fourth handball. And when they've done that, that instinctive first handball then gone long, it's been effective.
James Clement kicked 2 goals in the second quarter. He'll be kicking from 45 metres. Plenty of goal space. The Dockers need to drag one back. He bangs it through.
Burton and Ball, body to body. Burton won decisively to Callahan. Hooks it around the corner. Up was Parker. It falls in front. Lucas got it across to Coops. Now a chance for Callahan. Callahan has kicked a long goal.
Offloaded his opponent, Norris. Sinclair showing plenty of toe. Matera weaving a bit of magic on centre wing. Tried to hook it around the corner. Unable to do so. Bang! Bond goes down. Shaken, not stirred. There's Sinclair goes up towards the half-forward line. Been marked by Chisholm. They've got the loose player set up wide. Gale. He's right on 50.
Important kick this. They've got to get something out of it.
Time clock ticking away. Under 2 minutes left. Gale from 55 metres out. Kicks a big bomb. The distance is there. He's kicked a goal. Sensational stuff.
Well, again, just in this last 5 minutes, a bit of pressure on the outer side and numbers around the footy.
Burton versus Gardner. Forward flank for the Eagles. Gardner does well, then wins the crumb himself. Good tackle by McManus. Kemp with those quick hands back to Schofield. It looks dangerous outside of 50. Long bomb to the square. It's got plenty of carry. That's a wonderful kick. What a mark! Fraser Gearing has just plucked it out of the air. Well, he made the All-Australian side last year, and he's kicked goal number 5.
His insurance agent is being revived as we speak. Chisholm goes in, gets it across to Wills. Wills forward at the wing, hoists it down towards the pocket. Clement, great mark. Well, he's quick because McIntosh made no inroads over the last 5 metres. The margin at 25 points at the moment. It's been a while since their last goal. Clement trying to bend it back. He's got the golden boot this afternoon. Big Spider, he's trying to run with him. Big Spider's trying to run with Scully.
Subi teammates.
He's looking for Fraser Gearing. At the back of the pack, kicks it off the ground. Kicked off the ground. It's a goal. Kicked by Waterman.
On 6.5 minutes to go. They trail by 25 points, but not generating much up forward. Burton, almost the juggled mark. Gearing, almost the connection. Off the ground by Kemp. And game number 200, Lewis runs into the open goal and seals it.
All honours to Clement as he established a new mark with his 5 goals, strangely just a week after he picked up just 1 kick playing for South Fremantle. Gerard Neesham went to bat for his young side after they lost their 8th straight derby in round 18 of 1998. They had no answers for the class of Chris Lewis or derby standout Guy McKenna.
Carroll, who's got the ball now, is tracking Matera. Matera got an unkind bounce as he arrived. That would have been something. Fletcher, who was so good last week, sold kick it into trouble. Gets it away, though. Norris inside the centre square. Probing kick. Waterhouse should have reached out further to mark that one. He's got it 60 metres out. Brown is going back. The kick goes in that direction. Brown goes back, and he's marked 2 metres out.
Waterhouse kept his footy, carried on with the foot, and then got the ball within range.
And Brown kicks a goal.
39 points the final margin. Parker, Norris and Peter Mann stood out in a side that could manage only 8 goals. 5-9 to 3 behinds told the story in the last term. At last, a close one. The Eagles, 40 points up at the last change, had to withstand a withering final quarter onslaught. The Dockers would pay a massive penalty for their shocking inaccuracy. 13 goals from 33 scoring shots.
6-3-1-1. Fletcher out of the middle. Back come the Dockers down towards half forward. Taylor left it behind. Weapunta overran it. Knocked away by Dodd. Over the ball is Mitchell White. Claiming him from behind is O'Reilly. Knocked forward by Dodd. Picked up by Black. Slips the hand pass away. Sinclair has certainly made a difference. Goes short to Burton. Burton turns around. And the Dockers have got their second. Jess Sinclair has fired this team. Michael Malthouse in the foreground, starting his 16th coaching season. He brought up win number 200 against Fremantle round 3 last season. He liked this start. Cousins bouncing one down towards half forward. Well played by Mann. Took too long. Carroll. Wider is Gale, but Carroll overran the ball. Rintoul to Morrison to Gehrig. They'll pay dearly for that mistake. And Gehrig has kicked another one. His second. He's forward of the wing. Short one to Dodd. It bounces in front of him. That's terrible. Coming through his Banfield slung. Gets it away though. Metropolis. Matera can take off. Clement got him. The great kick kicked it beautifully. Got it to Cummings. Cummings wheels around. 2 Eagles running towards the square. The ball runs on. Braun can stop it. Hand passes to Ball. And Ball from point blank range kicks another one.
A long bomb to centre half forward, but there's no one there. Callaghan comes late. And a free kick.
Callaghan in there holding his ground and Bond.
And so the free kick advantage is paid and the kick's gone on into the forward line. Holland, he's goal. 1 goal apiece in the second quarter.
Still fairly hot out there. Players pushing and shoving after that. Now they're all running in. Someone's seen something they haven't liked there, so I think the umpires will want to sort this out pretty quickly.
Well, they won't have many numbers next week. I think this constitutes a melee.
They'll have to go for that 3-second count, Dennis. The boys will be in and out pretty quickly. They're breaking it up now, but fairly heated out there.
And a third one from Modra. This one's going to be honoured. Gone out wide. That's a good kick. Can he make it? He has. Oh! Under great degree of pressure from McIntosh. That is a very good mark.
But he eventually found space.
Tony Modra from outside 50. Unloads to the line. Has it snuck through. The crowd say yeah. O'Reilly says yeah. The goal umpire also says yeah.
Comes to Callaghan. Callaghan down towards half forward, reaching over the top there. O'Reilly. It falls in front. Waterhouse puts on the brakes. Had runners to the outside. He ignored those. Awkward half volley for McIntosh. Holland came through. Picked up by Black. Wheels away on the left side. Can he do a Gehrig? Yes, he can.
So Tony Modra, who in round 1 in 93 kicked 10 and round 1 in 94 kicked 13 goals. He's got one. Here's the attack right into the goal line. He's bounced. It's there. Unbelievable goal.
Wirra forward at the wing, under pressure, forced to kick it very high. Look for Sinclair. Oh, how about that? Away they come. That was Embley. Got the hand pass across to McIntosh up towards half back. Prescott seems to have been released, getting into the play now. Kicks it back inside the 50 and Burton goes up and takes them on. Jankovic on the ground, watching Burton kick a goal for the Dockers. Interesting.
McKenna and Rintoul made a lot of space on their far side.
Rintoul gathers the bouncing ball. High kick well inside the 50. A lot of jostling down there. Cummings! Oh, that's a good mark. This will really hurt the Dockers. They've had plenty of chances. And Cummings gets one at the other end.
Looking to make up for it. Norwich steps out. Number 25 drags it back around. They've got it. The first of the last quarters for the Dockers. 22 scoring shots. 9-13 to 24. 15-9. The opportunities have been there. Here's another one. Parker couldn't take the mark. Gives it off. The backman did well to give it to a forward. Sinclair's got to kick it, and he has. They've pinched another one. They've kicked 4 of the last 5, Dennis.
A most unlikely situation. It's the way they're running as much as anything else. Burton got it down. The hand pass came out from midfield there from Dodd. Finishes up with Gale to Burton. They're irresistible at the moment. Modra from behind crashes the pack, falls in front. O'Reilly, he's got some support. Black goes down. Taylor is there. Black's over the ball, thumps it out. The Dockers lead to the ball. Modra flicks it back brilliantly. Callaghan had more time than he knew, but he's kicked the goal. The Dockers have simply kept on coming. The Eagles are wilting. Norwich, how will it bounce? Taken by Modra. Can he do the spectacular? No. He settles for the conservative and comes back to Callaghan. Callaghan with it opened up on his left side. A real chance to kick a goal from here. You'd like a left footer from this spot. Callahan kicks. It's a goal.
Quick kick there by Dodd. It's up high. O'Reilly pushing back the bouncing ball. Modra slaps on it. O'Reilly couldn't take it on the left. Dankovic very good. Sinclair overruns the ball. They're both going back at it. Bond towards Sinclair. He is a left footer. Drags it back around. Good one.
1:07 to go.
Chip kick. Bond, the captain, he's taken it.
He needs to get up and kick it quickly.
I mean, the important thing is that he kicks the goal first, but he can't take too much time doing it. But it's a great mark. 3 Eagles players desperate to try and knock it away, and he held his ground.
The captain kicks the goal. The Dockers keep coming. 4 points.
All or nothing now. One kick from this boundary throw-in. They need the takeaway. They need the clean kick. They need a mark on the end of it.
Burton has to go over the back.
What a comeback by the Dockers. Gardner slapped out of there by Harding. Chance for Holland. Dragged down brilliantly by Rio. Confident for firing. The Eagles are home by 4 points. Oh! And it's on between River and Matera after the siren.
Far and away Freo's best performance. 4 points the margin. The 13 goals easily their best haul against the Eagles. But still, it was a 9th straight derby loss. It was the coming of age, the most significant win in the Dockers' short but proud history. In their 10th attempt, they finally prevailed. In the midfield, it would be the maestro Adrian Fletcher. Up forward, pin-up boy Tony Modra. And in the stands and on the terraces, the Dockers faithful lapped it all up.
Ball and Michael. Michael is doing well. Holland. Now Fletcher inside the centre square. Comes down towards half forward in front Waterhouse. That'll be a great duel. Waterhouse and McKenna. Norrish to Black, who lines up and gets the Dockers first. Play is on now. Comes back towards the middle and Black. Black who got the last goal. Spots another man across the ground. That's ambitious. Wills edged his opponent under the ball. Banfield. It runs on to McManus. Sharp angle. Good kick. Goal. Only his 4th game. Not a good kick. Up towards the middle. Chopped off by Bandy to Fletcher. Fletcher from 55. Long kick. Accurate kick. Goal. Dockers lead. Norrish, light rain starting to fall, going towards the outer side. Callahan's in front. Callahan gets the hand pass away to Michael. Michael, the looping handball back towards the wing, and Norrish, he's been busy. Down towards half forward. Wills, overcommitted McKenna. Swooping on the loose ball, Waterhouse. Callahan had to stretch, he's got it. Right pocket for a left footer.
It's the speed of the Dockers that are actually worrying the Eagles at this current time. Not only are they running hard and fast to receive, but their ball use in terms of finding a teammate is very good.
Ray Callahan. And the run continue here for the Dockers.
He likes it.
Lovely kick. Goal.
And Cousins is one player that'll have to change his game. He's gravitating towards the ball, and Norrish, his opponent, is sucking off the contest, and he's already had 8 possessions to 1.
Fletcher. Told to play on. You can see the umpire in the foreground. So Fletcher kicks inside the 50. Wirra's got it now. Jason Norrish, 9 possessions already. Talk about a fired-up start. He's been overshadowed in terms of milestones coming in. His 100th game. Mainwaring's been the man in the spotlight, but Norrish putting his stamp on this game in the early going. Brad Wirra, sharp angle. This could hurt the Eagles. It's on its way. He likes it. That's another one. Phil to Callahan. Throws it on the boot. High up and under. Black meters in the clear. Runner cruising past is Bond. Bandy wants it out in front. Bond ignores that. Goes for distance. With Punda dropping back. Modra with the one hand. Directed it down to Wirra. His 2nd goal. Jakovic. Just over 5 minutes to go. 22 points the margin. After the Eagles booted the first 3 goals of the game. Were Punda towards half forward. Too high there for White. Parker. They're playing on. Parker to half forward. Holland stretches. Wills has got it. Wirra's on around the corner. Wills doesn't spot him. Plays on. Pulls it back. I think it's another one. It's raining goals at Super Echo Oval. They're rejoicing. Play restarts. Ball comes off his long run. Michael beat him though. Once again Fletcher runs out of the centre, kicks down towards the pocket, being held. Modra, must be a kick. Well, eventually it came. It was belated.
Once again Fletcher involved in that centre clearance. He's had 16 possessions, Fletcher. I wouldn't be surprised if Reed or someone like that actually should go to him. Maybe a Banfield who's starting on centre wing. They certainly have to nullify his influence on the game.
Tony Modra, important kick, and it's okay. He's got it. Big boots to fill. Norris spears in the pass. Fletcher gives it back to Clement. Clement to Harding to Clement. Could go over the top to Bond. Ignores that. Callahan.
He has really gave an option, not only on the lead, he's kicked the goal in the first quarter, but also trying to get his hard body into the contest.
Callahan splits it. Great goal. Breaking away is Harding around the outer side. He's had a bounce. He kicks it up towards half forward. Drifting back is Callahan. Callahan slides like a base runner going to second. Controlled it. Kicks it down towards full forward Modra.
And that was a terrific contested mark. Could be a good start for the third quarter for the Dockers.
Tony Modra, 30 metres out. That's the start they wanted. Callahan goes short. Norris has it. He can run inside the 50. Now in trouble. Has to kick it across the body up wide to Harding. Wasn't the best choice. Harding pulls it back towards the middle. It bounces towards the opposite pocket. McManus got a goal from this area earlier. This time comes back and finds Waterhouse. And I'd venture to say that Clive could kick this one.
You certainly have to aim for the right-hand goal post. It's been right to left at this end of the ground for most of the day. Probably a good option in the end. Waterhouse would probably get the distance, whereas Callahan may have struggled.
Here's a man who loves strutting the green stage. Clive Waterhouse, is it coming around? I think it's okay by the narrowest of margins. Taken by Holland, kept his head nicely. Goes to McManus. He's confronted there by Kemp. Spots Harding to the outer side. Harding's got it. Modra comes on the lead. The kick goes towards the pocket. Modra and McIntosh. Modra does brilliantly. Deep in the pocket, impossible angle. What a goal! What a goal! Jakovic stumps it down. McIntosh had it deflect off his body. Jakovic again, working against the odds. Threw it on the boot. Taken by Harding, who's been a valuable player. Pulls it back towards full forward Modra.
Yeah, Modra's been a fairly good player today. He hasn't had a lot of the footy. This will be only his 6th kick, but this could possibly be his 4th goal. McIntosh has been his opponent all day. It's been a terrific contest watching those two players go about their stuff.
A career milestone for Modra as he kicks from 15 metres out. 500 goals.
Well, Tony Modra's that player. That previous goal he kicked was just really wake up the Fremantle players and spark them into that real enthusiastic mode again. Goal number 500.
Wapunda takes the juggled mark in the back pocket. Looks at the wrong end as far as the Eagles are concerned. Drives it around the outer side. Kickett will not be beaten here. He's too good a player, although he's dragged down from behind by Jones. Full credit to Jones. They worry them out of it. Pitamatera kicks towards half forward. Fuster drops the mark. It's Greasy. He's against the boundary line. He's nimble for a big man. He thumps it into the ground. He kicks towards goal, and I think he's kicked a goal. Great kick. McIntosh told to hurry up. Drives it up the middle of the ground, reaching over the top. Gale. Prescott. Chance for Fletcher. Fletcher threads it out to Bond, who goes short and finds Wirra once more. Brad Wirra, as this rain gets heavier, but nothing will dampen the dispositions of the Dockers and their fans. This is one that's going to prove timeless. I think this tape might be played in 20, 25 years' time, maybe longer, if we're all around. Daunting thought, really, boys.
I hope so.
There goes Wirra. Did McIntosh touch it? I don't think he did. Wirra's got his 3rd. He's doing the wheels. After the bounce, little time to play. 119 to 72. It's in the book. A smile of satisfaction today belongs to the Fremantle Dockers.
Yes, John, and this is what competition's all about. You've got to really accept that you've worked hard and you've done your best for the club, the team you're representing. It is a time for joy, it is a time for fun, but all of a sudden you have to still put things in perspective. They have got a game next week. Good sportsmanship there by Malthouse, shaking the hand of Damien Drum. That's always great to see. They were beaten by a better side, a side that was really prepared to work all facets of the game. And isn't it great to see a team like this?
Let's go down to the boundary now. Adrian Fletcher has started as with Adrian Barrett.
Yes, the man of the match, Adrian Fletcher. You've done it. You've created history, Fletcher. How do you feel?
Yeah, it's good to get the monkey off the back. We had 22 guys turn up today and they wanted to play, and you know we've got across the line.
You must just feel fantastic.
Oh, we feel fantastic. They're a good side. We're not going to say that, but we won on the day, and that's what it counts.
Good on you, mate. Congratulations. Go and enjoy it.
Well, the monkey is off their back. Adrian Fletcher played like King Kong.
A record 6 to Tony Modra, 39 possessions to Fletcher, and after 5 years, the bogeyman was finally conquered. Tony Modra would be an early casualty in the first of the derbies in 2000, but his departure with a shoulder injury just the beginning. 40,000 were on hand to see the Dockers get a 117-point thumping.
Longmuir was dragged down, so too Callahan. Morrison goes off the ground towards half forward. Turnbull with the one arm. Taken by Walker to Fletcher. Fletcher chips for space, sends Black away. Black meters in the clear, bouncing it down towards the 50. Looks goalward. It's a long kick. Nobody back. It doesn't matter. Great running goal. It's Black. He's been busy. Tackled by Hazelby. Knocked away there by Fletcher. McManus. Brilliant hand pass. Releases Callahan. That's got to be a free kick to Modra. Modra really worked over there, made to earn it. Quickly to his feet, but he's not feeling the best, Tony Modra.
Well, looks to be in a little bit of pain there, Tony Modra, but pretty close defensive work from McIntosh. He wasn't too far away. Certainly the free kick was there.
Make no mistake, that hurt Tony Modra. 6 goals. Last time these sides met, equalled his best against the Eagles. That goal was personal. The Dockers in front.
And looking to... Oh, Tony Modra's coming off, Dennis. It's bad signs. It could be his shoulder. So it's a big blow for the Dockers. It's caught him off guard. There's no one here to replace him.
Rintoul tracking it through the centre square. Sockers it forward. Toya comes across on the angle. Cuts it off. Now he's away with some time. Luke Toya. A little chip down towards half forward. Black's got it. 64-21. Eagles on top. Heath Black inside the 50 to a contest. Pavlich did well. Clem Michael pulled out. Dale Kickett pulled out. So did Ship. And Modra lost in the opening minutes. Pavlich playing it full forward. Kicks and kicks truly. They needed that one. That was the biggest margin in a Western Derby.
85 points in 95.
Oh, well, we're on world record pace. There's Fletcher out of the centre circle. Down towards half forward. Waterhouse has other ideas. Gets away from McIntosh this time and kicks a much needed goal. Puts it across to Hazelby. Hazelby goes out wide to Waterhouse.
He has been in very, very good form, though. Just tonight, come under some close attention from the Eagles players.
Waterhouse goes to Bandy, who plays on and chips a goal. Nicely worked.
Waterhouse and Pavlich both scoring a couple of goals, but the 20-goal loss would reverberate around Subiaco. Pavlich would be concussed. Modra would break his hand, but nothing would break the Dockers' spirit in the rematch in round 21. 17 players would be booked in a third-quarter brawl that had the crowd on its feet. The last quarter was sensational. Clive Waterhouse a standout. This was the Western Derby at its very best.
Still Prescott in there with him as Metropolis, getting a reprieve. and he could well be playing for his footy future.
Again, the tempers are flying, so the players are very, very aggressive.
Oh.
Dale Kickett has just thrown a couple. Look at this, Dennis. This is not good.
Then joining Michael Gardner in the book, as being reported, is Dale Kickett and Philip Reid for wrestling.
For wrestling. Expect more. Watch this page. There goes Cousins down towards half forward. Over the top, Clement knocked it away. Getting back is Walker. Almost stumbled. Kept his composure. Gets it to Cook. Cook at right half back. It was interesting. Boos for Cook now, but a lot of boos too for Jakovic at three-quarter time. Rare at Subiaco Oval. Kickett goes up. Takes the mark. Gets it away. Prescott on the burst. Kicks it down towards half forward. Up comes the leading player, Bandy. Runs free at the back. Coops will get back. Can he snap a goal? He can. 12 points the difference. Plays on immediately. Jams it well inside the 50. Bandy was up. Had it knocked away by Jakovic. Down goes Ship. Loose ball jarred out of there eventually. Now a chance for Dodd. Stands off the pack. Kicks it down towards full forward. It floats towards the pocket. Takes a Hazelby bounce. Hazelby. How did he get out of there? Well, he didn't. He was across the line. It was still clever. Boundary throw in.
Let's take a look at this. Just an unkind bounce there for Drew Banfield. There it is. That's the reason why. He just put the ball out. Oh.
Running into an open goal after the boundary throw in. Ship kicks the goal. 6 points the difference. Kicks back towards midfield. It pitches about 60 metres out from their goal. That's the Eagles. Kick it. Tries to hook it down. Gardner was in there momentarily. Cousins tried to clear a path. It comes across to Williams. Williams a good kick. Fletcher with a chance. Can he control it? Fletcher running down towards the pocket. Chad Fletcher, well done. He's kicked a wonderful goal.
Just a moment, what's been going through the Eagles' minds? They'll be thinking, we don't want to lose this. Can we hang on? And the Dockers are going, this is our chance, boys. We've got to grab it.
A terrific performance by the West Coast Eagles. A lot of players have missed a lot of football. Getting through is Kickett. He's kicked the goal. Margin back to 6 points. Kemp. And perhaps Hazelby, the Kemp of the future. They'll play it in similar fashion. So much class, so much time. Gliding almost on a football field. This is Fuster. Back to the game. Chips it in short. Kickett's got it. Kick it about 70 metres from goal. Running hard again is Dodd. Dodd 60 metres out. Sends it towards the kick-off line. Waterhouse! Clive Waterhouse ghosting across the front of that pack to take a wonderful mark.
Well, certainly now you certainly get the feeling that the Dockers have got this by the scruff of the neck because they're coming home in a big way.
This to level the score. It's all square. Any score to lead. Fremantle just one win in the previous 11 Western Derbies. McManus kicks into the man on the mark, if you don't mind. Down towards Cousins. Ship has got it now. Goes looking for Dodd. Dodd under pressure. Scrambles a kick in the air. It's about 20 metres out from the Dockers' goal. A hand pass came across from Norwich to Bootsma. Now Coops. Can he manufacture something? He hooks. It's close. They're roaring down there. It's a behind.
When you look at it, they're your two leading goal kickers for the Eagles in the team today. Peter and Philip Matera, 64 goals.
Kicks towards half forward. Great grab taken out there by the youngster Munro in his first game. Just plucked that one. He's about 85 metres from goal. Sets it up. Kick it. Hurrying back. Gardner flies from behind. Spills wide. Taken by Bootsma. Brilliant smother there. It was Casey Green. It comes to Banfield. And Banfield's kicked the goal. Smothers the ball, tries to go back and succeeds. Taken by Bootsma. That affected the kick. It's still inside the 50. Oh, well played by Williams. Got it away to Banfield. Banfield drives it around the outer side. Getting a fist on it, Clement. In front, Norwich. Taken to the ground. It spills across towards Walker. He was taken high. He'll get the free. Walker plays on. That's rather untidy. Bounced obligingly for Fuster. Taking a long time. Went a long way, Fuster. Kicks down towards the 50. Loose at the back. Waterhouse leads back. Another goal for Clive Waterhouse. Gets boot the ball. It's through. The Dockers are back in front. Clive Waterhouse has a personal best of 7 goals. It could be a match-winning performance, and Michael has been instrumental as well. Again strong. Kemp worked off the ball by Sinclair. It comes to Cook. They're irresistible. Cook goes long down towards full forward. How will it bounce? It runs on and goes through for a minor score. They lead by 3 points, 14-11 to 14-8.
And they're pretty confident. They're stacking the forward line a little bit. They've got 7 players in their forward line now, the Fremantle Dockers. The Eagles just 5. So Damien Drummond, his match committee, banking on the fact that they're going to win the ball out of the centre and get it down there.
McIntosh straight down the middle. Turnbull comes at it hard, waiting in front. Fletcher dragged off it. Coops has it now. Coops gets away 60 metres from goal, goes in short, very short, bounces for Dodd. Dodd snaps and kicks a goal, the biggest of his career.
The thing about the Fremantle Dockers too, they're just pushing back in defence, and every time the Eagles go forward, they're struggling to get it in there, but they're then just coming up against a barrage of Fremantle players.
What about Clive just moments ago? They could make a movie. Clive this afternoon, just one game. Here's Kemp away. Kemp running towards goal. 15 metres out. Brown delays it, doesn't come to him. Glass open goal, kicks it. The Eagles are back.
Just 42 seconds remaining. The Eagles have to move the ball very quickly.
Kick from Williams, going for distance, up towards the wing. Waterhouse in that pack, that says something. McIntosh, brought up by Waterhouse, gets the hand pass away. This is Jones. Jones kicks down towards his attacking 50. At the back is Brown. Peter Matera deep in the pocket, snaps it back. Here's a chance. Glass couldn't get there. Did he touch it? He may have touched it. It hit the post in any case. A point the difference.
Well, I think it's a Dockers win. I think that was the last chance for the Eagles to get the goal they needed. Just didn't quite carry to Andrew Embley.
Should go short to Walker.
And just hold it up.
Yes.
Run the clock down. That's all they need to do. Have a look at this.
I don't think he did touch it. It simply hit the post. 101 to 100.
Now, you can't run the clock down from here, James Clement. You've got to get into play.
He's going for distance. The last 15 seconds of the game. Big pack. Green launched himself. There'll be a ball up.
The Dockers win.
Jones trying to get through. McIntosh, or rather, McManus claimed him. Wait for the siren, and the Dockers will win a remarkable Western Derby. How about that? Fremantle 15-11. Have beaten West Coast 15-10. They trailed by 32 points at half-time. And the pressure on Damien Drum is released. Home game for the Fremantle Dockers. Glenn Jakovic so good for so long today. Clive Waterhouse, a hero with 7 goals. Philip Matera almost won it off his boot for the West Coast Eagles with 5. And now the celebrations erupt. Tony Modra lost just before half-time. Broad smiles all around. Fremantle have won the Battle of the West. 15-11 to 15-10. The 12th Western Derby, their second victory at Subiaco Oval.
Sean, this is unbelievable. What a win.
Oh, it's an absolute beauty. Unbelievable. We came from behind. Oh, can't believe it.
You had blokes injured, there were guys that couldn't play, you're coming from behind. Clive Waterhouse, what a game.
Clive was a star today. Stephen Coops had done the last quarter. Dale Kickett, unbelievable. It was really a great team effort in the end. And
what was the plan going in, just to hit him as hard as you could?
Yeah, we came out, we thought we'd be physical and try to put as much body pressure on as we could. They got a lot of free kicks because we didn't play it smart, and deservedly so. And then we came back in the end, great. And we'll be down the left bank tonight, boys. Woo!
Hey, on your Magga.
7 goals to Waterhouse in a 1-point win. He was fabulous as the Dockers came back from that 117-point humiliation in round 6 to record their second win. The fickle nature of football was never better illustrated. Clive Waterhouse was the fated match winner 1 minute, then in the next derby, hobbling off with a hamstring injury. After trailing by 5 goals, the Dockers would level the scores at three-quarter time, but couldn't go on with it.
Kept his head, gets it across to McIntosh. Long clearing ball, well outside the 50, going back, taking a good grab. James Walker off his knees, Gets the ball to Bell. Sweeping hand pass out wide to accommodate Fletcher. 60 metres out. Sets it up once more. Modra with the run this time. Trying to chest mark it. Spills behind. Open goal for Waterhouse. He kicks it. Thrown in. Gardner and Longmuir lock up. Longmuir growing by the outing. No question about that. Taken by Hazelby. Back to Bootsma. Bootsma forward of the wing. A high ball towards centre half forward. Modra launched himself. McManus waits behind. Got the hand pass. Cook comes across to Black. He was taken high. He's going to get the free kick. He slipped. It helped him. But no doubt the contact was high.
And Ben, we just have a look at this replay. I don't think there's any doubt about the free kick. There he goes. You're exactly right, Dennis. Had he not slipped there, I think the tackle would have been legitimate. But we're talking at quarter time about Heath Black and the decision of the Dockers to go with him on the half forward. We've seen him this year being used mainly in the defensive area and also on the ball last week.
He's got Wirapunda too, Maney, so he's got a big job down there. He's got to get his hands on the footy, because if he doesn't, Wirapunda, you know what he's going to do? He's going to bolt forward and create havoc for him.
That's right. This is only his third kick. Wirapunda's had 8 possessions, so he's definitely been on top. But of course, if he gets a goal here, he can.
Here's Black. 45 metres out. That's a pretty good looking kick. It's tight. I think it's okay. It is. Point the difference. Skirting the pack, Banfield. Bootsma leads back in the race. Arriving quickly as Taylor run down from behind. Could have almost been holding the ball. Walker in the opposite direction. Gets it to McManus. McManus forward of the wing. Kicks inside the 50. Nicely done to find Ship. Ship about 55 metres from goal. Kicking for space. Look out, McManus. Oh my goodness.
He's in trouble. Going to pay the mark.
Play goes on. Wirapunda hit him hard. He's going to what?
He's paying the mark.
Well,
he is paying the.
Can't be a mark. It must be a free kick. He's paying.
I reckon he is paying the mark.
Eyes on the footy. Well,
he ran over there with his hands up as if to indicate that it was a mark.
A lot of things happened then, Chris, but one of them wasn't a mark.
Look, I totally agree with you, but that's exactly what the umpire signalled.
Yep.
That's amazing. Watch it again.
He's all right. He's having a chat. He won't want to go off. He's a tough nut, McManus.
Full credit to him. And Wirapunda, was he going for the ball? That's the question.
Well, I don't think you can criticise Wirapunda there, Dennis. I think that's a fair clash. It's certainly a very, very physical one, but I don't think anything untoward was made there from Wirapunda's point of view.
Well, it wouldn't surprise if that went further, but then again, in that situation, McManus had to expect contact.
Well,
that seems to be the underlying nature of the law, doesn't it?
Yeah, he did jump a little bit off the ground there, Wirapunda, but he could have absolutely jumped up very, very high, and maybe the end of his elbow or his hip could have hit McManus. I think the problem with that incident wasn't necessarily the contact, it was McManus' head hitting the ground.
This could be inspirational. Fantastic effort there by Sean McManus, a co-captain with the Dockers. If he can finish it off with a goal, they'll be hard to stop. And that's a magnificent kick. It's a goal. How about that? The hand pass back towards the middle. Now Peter Matera against the flow. Emerges with a footy and pops it in short. Fletcher's got it. Thought about coming back to Matera. Now he goes for distance. Gardner will need to go. Made a contest of it. No, he didn't. He got there a step late, according to the umpire Mitchell.
Longmuir now at full forward for Freo, Dennis.
Black to Carr. Across the ground to Adrian Fletcher.
And I've got to say, Tony Modra looks lost at centre half forward.
They're hamstrung without Waterhouse, though, aren't they, Ben?
Well, I think why not isolate Pavlich at full forward? He's the one that can take a contested mark. Give him the entire 50-metre zone and get everyone back into Eagle space.
Well, Pavlich is a centre-half back on Gardner at the moment. There's McManus, meantime, kicking well inside the 50. Cook gave a contest, roving the pack Ship. Great tackle again. Wirapunda got him. This time Bandy steps around, kicks it goal. They need a goal, and I think he's got it. Good effort by Daniel Bandy. He's getting there. He's been very good in the last quarter hour.
Yep.
Brilliantly done. It comes to McManus from Bell. He hooks down towards full forward, and I think he's kicked it. He has.
I'll tell you what, Ben, you combine with what you said a minute ago about David Wirapunda coming off the ground, you combine that goal, and there is no two worries that the mindset now of the Fremantle Dockers, they will certainly be thinking we're only 6 points behind, but they are well and truly would have a very positive attitude about them winning this game, and the Eagles at this present time would be thinking, geez, this happened to us last year, and bad news again because Ashley McIntosh is making his way off the ground.
So McIntosh is coming off the ground as well as we speak. Clever hand pass by Paul Hazelby, setting up that last goal. Sean McManus on the run. 9-13, 9-7. What a transformation. The lead was 30 points. The Dockers came from 42 points down last season. Bandy again, an influence in the middle. Metropolis gets the hand pass away to Hazelby. Back come the Dockers once more, deep into attack. And Longmuir has taken the mark with a chance to level the scores.
Isn't it funny? It was almost like the Eagles forward line in the first quarter where they had too much height. Now it's almost changed. Now that McIntosh has come off the ground, Longmuir was causing a lot of problems for Colic. In that case, it was Carroll.
The other thing from Fremantle's point of view is McIntosh off. Modra hasn't had a good night at all. Now Colic is standing him at full forward, full back. So don't be surprised to see Modra come out and take a couple of marks. But that was a great one-on-one mark from Longmuir. He's taken it all before him this season. Without Clem Michael, we know he hasn't been there, but he's been in very, very good form.
Longmuir kicks and kicks truly. It's all square in the derby. 24 points, 3 minutes to go. It's hard to see the Dockers from here. Bootsma, though, with other ideas. Cousins brilliantly done. Longmuir throws it on the boot. McIntosh will try and fist away yet again. In trouble down there is Colliker, surrounded by Dockers. Cook bounced off Parker. Still he goes. Cook about 65 metres from goal. Sets it up, waiting behind. Here's a chance for McManus. McManus 25 metres out. And I think he's got it. It's a goal.
The inaugural Glendinning medal, named after the West Australian superstar, would go to Drew Banfield of the Eagles. Again, Fletcher was outstanding, while McManus kicked 3. In a match that had no bearing on the season, 14th played 16th in perfect conditions at Subiaco. Again, the Dockers would offer a head start and then be faced with a chase. This time, no fairy tale ending.
It's Embley. They'll kick in that direction. Embley problems with his son. Couldn't hang on. Fletcher camped in front. Feeds it back. Pavlich thought about kicking. Goes to McPhee. McIntosh missed him. McPhee's away 60 metres out. Missing him again was Fletcher. McPhee goes looking for Cook. Cook 25 metres out with the outside of the boot, trying to bend it back, and I think he's kicked the goal. So I just get the feeling the balance is starting to tip a little bit towards the Dockers in terms of run. Next 5 minutes very important. Matera goes to the outer side. Brown's got it. Lays it off. Pavlich again. 55 metres out, Pavlich. Not a particularly good kick. Well taken by Cook. Sold a man Hazelby into trouble. Gives it to Bell. Stumbles Goldwood. Kicks a goal. Hello. I reckon the fan of bell ringers ringing his bell in his lounge room right now, and the neighbours are complaining, but he won't take any prisoners. Taken by Fletcher, lays it off to Bill, slips the hand pass away. Here they come again. Hazelby running down towards half forward, 55 metres out. This would be a team lifter. Carr!
Oh, that's a good mark.
Oh, we've got a game.
He's got to kick it yet.
The use of the hands by Adrian Fletcher to get the ball out of the centre.
There's a couple of quick gives in there between Bell and Fletcher. It was just terrific. And Hazelby, what he did, he backed himself to keep going.
Matthew Carr kicks the goal. So the margin back out to 20 points. Still plenty of time. Just under 13 minutes remaining in this one. Very important goal. Kicked by Troy Wilson, wide of the pack. Adrian Fletcher stumbles, feeds it back. Coops hurriedly throws it on the boot. Inside the 50. Great courage shown down there by Glass. Not paid the mark. Kick comes from Fuster, and he's missed.
Oof. He should have nailed that, Scotty. Oof. Brendan Fuster.
Glass was a bit stiff too, wasn't he?
Oh, Glass is the last 2 contests as he's been involved in. He really has copped a buffeting. Fuster needed to do more.
Bad miss for the team.
Oh, shocker.
Colliker out of the back pocket, but it had to be a mark to Glass. The only thing that caused the ball to come out was the collision. Carr's hand pass, not good. Down goes Kerr. He was slung very hard and he's hurt. He's not getting up, Kerr. He went face first as the kick comes inside the 50. Parker is up this time. Good defensive mark. Kerr's in trouble. Watch this again. This is ferocious. A strong man around the neck. Oh, and down he went. He's okay. Well, the degrees of okay. He's coming off the ground. He's done a shoulder. Could have been far worse. Ball towards half forward. In front, a chance for Colica. Tries to feed it back to Jakovic, who elects to soccer off the ground. It comes out very wide and runs across the boundary line.
Fuster took his fury out on Kerr there after missing that goal, but now Fuster's being taken from the ground. Kerr, it's definitely a shoulder or an elbow.
And that's a good move by Ben Allen, because that is just a reckless tackle. You hate to see that happen, especially to a player like Kerr, who just has eyes for the ball all the time. That's terrible.
Gardner in front, knocks it down, taken away by Jones. Jones kicks inside the 50. Pavlich in best position, opts out of the contest, missed by Coops. Under all of that, Philip Matera initially. Whistle and a ball up. Parker gets up along with Miranda.
He's not really like that, Brendan Fuster, either. It's just something snapped.
It was just raw power, wasn't it? Driving him down.
Robert Harvey would have been watching that at home, just thinking back.
That's right. Miranda smothered off the boot. Bell, Bandy, Bell again, deep in his own defensive area. Chips to the pocket, taken by Jones. 11-10 plays 8-9. The next goal has to be scored by the Dockers, you fancy. Jakovic over the top. McManus too long, that's holding the footy. Casey Green ran him down. Advantage is paid. Cousins away, and it'll come back to Casey Green.
Maney, you're shaking your head. I think, like you, I'm astounded at the amount of times players get run down out there.
Taylor probing kick towards half forward, and Jones. Very good in that situation behind. Invariably stops his man coming back. That time Adrian Fletcher just couldn't get back there to give a contest.
If he kicks this, you'd have to like West Coast chances of winning the game from here. It's just slowly swinging back in their favour, the momentum.
Rowan Jones, so good last week, very steady today, and that's a telling kick. A wonderful kick from the 50. He's still free and just moving up towards centre half forward as we speak. Cook, though's got the footy to Bandy, to Walker. Has a bounce, runs through the wing, a second bounce. Cousins closing. Walker sets it up inside the 50. Good kick. That was well worked, and Carr's taken the mark about 45 metres out. But we're down to 4:10 remaining in this game.
He's given him a contest up forward, Carr, hasn't he? I mean, he's only, you wouldn't say he's a key position player, but he's certainly presented himself in that one.
Matthew Carr, with back in to kick the goal. His skills are very good. And this one straight through the middle.
Bell, Cook and Fletcher the best in a 34-point loss. Bottom of the ladder in 2001, the Dockers took stock. In the opening game of the season against the Eagles, they would boast a new coach in Chris Conley and a new skipper in Peter Bell.
Comes towards the members' wing. The kick wasn't a great one. Can Fremantle make them pay on the turnover? It's Longmuir. It's a great kick. Inside 50, great vision. Kick from 48 metres out, on its way. Looks good off the boot. It is good. It's a goal.
Bell goes in short. Too short. They've got another problem. Gardner feeds it back on the outer side. Pulling it around. It is too easy. Well, Longmuir.
Fremantle Dockers leading in all directions. Decides to kick high. Knock contest 35 metres out from goal. Numbers for Fremantle at the front of the contest. And the mark is being paid. This to bring the margin back to 10 points. From 40 metres out directly in front. Kick on its way. Didn't look great off the boot, but it's straight. And that's all that matters. Goal to Trent Crode.
Taken by Woods. Working in a phone box and did it brilliantly. Kicks towards the middle. Cook can take it and go. Well, first he's got to take it. It cleared him. He runs down towards centre half forward. Lines up. Kicks. And against the trend of play, the Dockers get one. Medhurst, like a cork in the ocean, up quickly. Did he drop it? Hand passes towards the kick-off line. Fuster had it smothered off the boot. Good defence. Spills to Crode. He's in the grass. He snaps. I think it's okay. Good chase there, affected the kick. Carr gets away, goes around one, lost the footy, gets around his second, 40 metres out. This will be some goal. Hasn't got the carry, not quite. Colic, the big leaper. A sense of theatre. It's a goal.
Cousins is run down by McManus. Bell to Troy Longmuir towards half forward. Pavlich is running from the centre contest. He runs to 55. He runs to 45. He has a shot on goal and puts it through. Fuster turning one way and then the other. Back towards Bell. Steps around Peter Matera. Goes himself. Runs inside 50. From 40 metres out, has a shot on goal and finishes it off. Great play, Peter Bell.
And may have cramped. Gardner, generally the master, gets it down again. Chambers' hand pass intercepted by Bell that time to Norris. They keep on coming, the Dockers. Give them their due. There was some holding on down there. No free kick. Well done, Longmuir. Knocked it to Crow, who kicks his spur.
Back to Walker. To half forward, McManus. Sandwich between two, it spills. Cunningham on the run from 45 metres. Open goal. Bounces it through.
Trying to force a passage was Crowd. Ball comes from Seagate to Hazelby. Lays it off in the shadows there. The kick from Cunningham. And that is a magnificent goal. If in fact it's a goal, it is his second.
Skipper Bell, the Dockers' best in a 3-goal loss. First gamer and ex-Hawk Trent Crowd chipping in with 3 goals. With both sides finals contenders after 15 rounds, Chris Connolly resorted to public criticism of his midfield prior to this 16th Western Derby. Pavlich moved into the middle and the Dockers clicked.
I don't know about that move. He should be at centre-half back where he plays as a champion as he is.
Here's Hazelby breaking through the line, kicking it inside his forward 50. Coops, another great mark! Every week, Stephen Coops takes a hanger. You follow him around the country. Canberra last week, Subiaco the next. He's taking the 50-metre penalty, yep. Stephen Coops has taken another specky, and he's going to kick his second goal for the year. Plays on. McManus through the middle of Subiaco Oval. The target is Crowd. Eagles have numbers. Waiting at the back, nice and calmly, Medhurst. Spins on a crook knee bit. Kicks over the umpire and goals! From Derby 15, round 1 this year, round the corner, good kick. And Wapunda diving mark, attempt anyway. Seagate toe pokes to Cook. Cook looks up, kicks into the pocket. Medhurst in front, marks in front of Colica. On the boundary line, tucked up, tight angle. No problems at all. He's got 2 and Freo have got 3. Ended up with Coops to Norris to Bell to Carr. Look out, Bell. Well done. 3 went to him and it opened the way for McManus. From 50 metres, little zig inside. Gets it back to Carr. Carr, will he give it off? No. Left foot. He's good both sides. Brilliant with the left. Over the top. Pavlich with a lot of confidence and got back and then spots a player in his own and Farmer. Great work from Pavlich. Farmer inside the forward 50. Hooks it round the corner and finds Carr. His last goal was on the left boot. He's a reliable kick for goal. And he gets his third. The Dockers 14 points in front. Clever handball over the top to Judd. He gets through 2 or 3. Back to Chambers. Over the top perhaps. Could have gone longer. They've made a meal of it. Cook searches for Farmer. Wirapunda gets in the way. What can he do? He's very clever. Around the body he goes and kicks a beauty. In AFL footy, in a game, ball spills, Pavlich, can he sink it? He's kicked the goal, and he punches the air! Needs some support, has to go back to Wirapunda, lost it. Walker, or McManus it was. Kerr did well, slipped it to Haynes. Round the body goes Haynes, I reckon he's got enough, it's a goal! Tap down, Simmons to Farmer, to Hazelby, hand past Pavlich. He's already kicked 1 for the quarter. He decides to go to the handball from Crowd. Off a step, goal! Pryor. Good to see him back, but it's been a tough return for him. Drives it long, good kick. Matera needs to get a possession. Over the back, Wirapunda. He's got 3. Off the ground, little chip over, bit of World Cup stuff, and they're going to go. Well, we've seen this a couple of times this season from Connolly. As the play goes on, Carr over the top, Brown straightens up and makes it 37.
30 touches to Paul Hazelby saw him take the medal as Fremantle recorded its most telling Derby win. The 5-goal margin set up by the brilliant Hazelby and Pavlich and capped off by goal sneak Medhurst. The 17th Derby would be one of the more controversial. Not so much for the match, which was won by the Eagles, but for the aftermath. the judges would award Ashley Sampi the votes for his 4-goal haul, but their decision was overturned by Ross Glendinning. He gave his medal to Michael Gardner.
Twists and turns, buys himself some time, goes inside 50 to the exciting Medhurst. With him Green, Medhurst got it from 50, it's a wide open goal square, he loads it up and slots it! Chick and Pavlich, Medhurst flips it out to Cook from 45, it's an open goal square and he bounces it through! McIntosh to Embley from the kick in, he's under a bit of pressure, Fletcher, ditto, Embley, turnover, here's Waterhouse, can he make amends this time with a more difficult shot? That sums up Clive Waterhouse.
The only 7-point play. Breaking hard is Headland, that's ignored, puts it to a contest, Coops, wonderful courage, going back with a flight of it to Cook, 55 metres out, tries to get past Jones, not a particularly great kick, or was it? Hopefully a few players as well. Medhurst, gun barrel straight. Quick goal.
Dockers building again. Need to get someone on the end of it. Medhurst is the man. Farmer's too far from home. Farmer 25 out. Chips it over the top. It sits up on top of his head. It spills to the back. They're a chance through Carr. Hurried snappers a goal. That's the one they needed.
They just said one-on-one contested battles has definitely improved.
Haynes pinged by Chick. Spills to Sampi, and that's the one we were talking about for West Coast.
Medhurst, Cook and Waterhouse, the multiple goal kickers, Woods, Bell and Hayden, the Dockers' best in a 6-goal loss. This was the best derby to date. A crucial match for the Dockers on the eve of their first finals campaign, and one that could set them up for a home final the next week against Essendon.
Misses the target. Longmuir. Nowhere to go. No free kick, play on either way. McManus, Farmer for his second. Oh, what a start from the Wizard. And he blows kisses to the crowd.
Here comes Hazelby, can't get there in time. Oh, he met McDougall, who hasn't moved. And now Hazelby has to jump his prostrate body and finds Simmons. In a losing performance. And is still in good goal kicking form. That other pair, Carr and Judd, have come back together. Judd with plaster on his head.
Daniel Kerr. He wants Gardner, who's got good position here on Polway. Good news for the Eagles. McDougall back on, but to more immediate matters. Michael Gardner has steered it through for a goal. They're right back in it now. And there's another free kick.
Off the ball, off the play. It'll go to the West Coast Eagles. McDougall is back.
Yeah. And McDougall kicks the goal.
See Banfield from behind. Tries to pick it up. Handballs it out. Arched, he's back. Troy Longmuir. Good placement. Pavlich was their big hope. Sandilands, can he? Yes, he can! West Coast making a lot more mistakes, and Fremantle dominating play at the moment. Carr to Medhurst, and he does it. They lead by 8 points.
Hazelby's been dominant. Couldn't get away from Hunter that time. McManus, but he rode it and dealt beautifully off. Cousins, again the leading man is...
Ruckman, whilst they're in the forward line, they're marking and kicking goals.
Well, Gardner's kick too, and Dean Cox has just joined him. Now the switch is on. Hunter's pushed to the outer side. Green has to go down the middle. It's dangerous. Cox, Hazelby. Oh, they come much easier than that. And he makes the most of it. Cousins forced to go on the left, but he's very good in that area. Well placed for Sampi. Staker. Kerr. It opens up for the Eagles. Oh, he can go all the way this time. And he loves to kick a goal.
Hazelby to Headland. To Cook. Out wide to Bell. And now to Pavlich. This is a good move. Pavlich still. This is a great goal if he kicks it. He does. Clive Vozzo is umpired with a firm hand tonight. Justin Lemieux to Walker. And the Dockers make the break.
Well, away to the right of screen, Chris Judd's been forced to push back in defence, and into the gap goes Troy Longmuir. Judd's got to compete here with Longmuir. He doesn't have to. Was it touch? The answer is no.
Sandilands all through his fingers. Reed, lovely kick. Rapunda
in a hectare can go all the way. Surely this time. Yes! Webster, long. Carr got the hands on. I thought it touched the behind post. Oh! Justin Longmuir. Jones to Braun. The Eagles are still trying. Now Kerr can keep going. And does. And does some more. And some more. Surely he couldn't from 48. Oh, he has. Oh, just lost control of it at the crucial moment. And Troy Longmuir might make him pay. That's a good kick to an open 50. Medhurst dangerous. Headland laying the shepherd. Medhurst still. That's it. The Dockers are there.
Medhurst sealing the win, Hazelby taking his second Ross Glendinning medal, and the Dockers celebrated not only a derby win, but a trip to the big time. The second best crowd to date, just over 42,000, saw the Dockers small men run riot. It was a thriller with all the ingredients that have made these derbies such crowd pleasers. The lead changed 8 times in the first half, and this time Freo would prevail.
Sandilands down. Brilliant take, Bell, to the run of Hazelby. Hard and flat and low. Ricocheted off the chest of Farmer. He needs a shepherd and got one from 50 metres. Farmer looks up, open, goal square. The Wizard gets his first.
Hazelby tries to work off Jones, did it well. Great use of the body. And he has it 70 metres from goal. Calls for the lead. Plenty of space inside 50. Goes to Grover and finds him. Grover's kicked just 7 in 61 games and he makes no mistake. Gilmore picks it off. Now to McManus, the veteran. Spears it inside 50. Farmer and we're under the whiz. From right on 50, launches into it with everything he's got. It's home. Went back on glass and beat him in the air. Kick wasn't so flash. Pavlich did well at his ankles. He's got a man over the top in space. It's James Walker. Can have a bounce. He runs to 40. He runs to 35, Walker. Now to 20. 10 and closing goal! Just gets away from Cousins. Spears it towards half forward. Here's the Wizard. Handball over the top to the voice of Hazelby. Was mercurial. And from 40 metres out, first blood to the Dockers. Goes to himself and then goes long to the outer side. Pavlich cuts it off. And the Dockers with another chance. Plenty of space inside 50. He runs to 65. Low trajectory kick to the goal square. Farmer's through his hands at ground level. Simmons cast in the role of a rover. Kicks the goal.
As a player out wide, Hazelby, he's so clever. Throws it on the boot. Up and under. Needs a mark. Medhurst almost. Taken by Bell. Stolen by Bell. And Peter Bell!
A third Glendinning medal to Paul Hazelby, his 3 goals and 3 to the whiz, Jeff Farmer, made all the difference. After the heroics of the first meeting in 2004, the round 21 derby at Subiaco was highly forgettable. 6 goals, a 48-point hiding, said it all.
Simmons will approach, as to Longmuir, couldn't quite take it. Simmons stayed down, throws it onto the boot. Is this the first? It is. It's taken almost 2 quarters of footy, but they've got their 4th goal.
There's a fight off the ball involving Sampeet and Webster, I think, as the kick is a beauty. It comes into McManus, lays it off to Headland. Open goal, Beckons, and he's got it.
Sean McManus went harder at the ball than any teammates other than heroic captain Peter Bell. Paul Hazelby tried hard, as did Justin Longmuir. Defenders such as Hadrell, Parker and Polak battled their best to hold firm against a deluge of Eagle attacks. The rivalry round, and it certainly was at Subiaco, a game that had everything. But in the end, despite the performances of the Cars, Pavlich, Hazelby and McFarlane, the Dockers would run out of steam.
Cutting it off though, Walker. Thornton picking up the crumbs, just banging it forward. Pavlich, right with Glass. Clever knock forward, it ends up with Pavlich. 60 metres out. This time Medhurst has got away from Daniel Chick. Usually very reliable from this distance. No problems whatsoever. Longmuir over the top, Josh Carr. Cousins read it, Bell arrives late, Cousins gives it up, over to Hazelby. Goal! Another one to the This is it, last roll of the dice. Fremantle was forming. That is the mark of the year!
Oh, Luke McFarlane right on half-time. Oh, it's magnificent stuff, isn't it? The Dockers, with a 5-goal second term, will celebrate as Luke McFarlane does.
It is, here's Black. Just bangs it in long, just along. Banfield back with courage. Ball spills. Here's Jeffrey. Goal! There's a sniff. There's a sniff for the Dockers. Heath Black, the dying seconds, inside 50. The big fly at the back, Longmuir. Glass toe pokes it to the boundary line. And there it is. West Coast come back for a great victory.
An 8-point loss after leading by 21 points at half-time. Pavlich and Carr, the major goal scorers. A crucial game for the Dockers as they struggled to maintain a foothold in the top 8. This time, they were trounced. They didn't recover.
Staker knocked it away. Stenglein goes in, picked up by Schofield at close quarters to Pavlich. That was clever back to Bell. Now Sandilands from 70, long down towards full forward. Going back is Hunter. The ball runs on. It's a goal. Well, Cox very conscious of Longmuir. Rove to that guy. Kerr was taken down. Hurried kick from Crowley down towards half forward. Going up one-handed there was McFarlane.
Disguising himself as Pete very well, doesn't he?
Yeah, Glass, and now McFarlane runs in, and what's he done? He's kicked another one.
Pavlich and McFarlane added respectability to the scoreboard with 3 each, while Bell was again his side's best servant. Greeted in most quarters as a classic Western Derby, Fremantle in the 23rd contest between the pair inflicted West Coast's first defeat of the season with a pulsating 5-point win for 42,000 fans on a fine and sunny Saturday afternoon at Subiaco. It was the 6th time the Dockers have grabbed hometown bragging rights, and they did it with ruck giant Aaron Sandilands sidelined.
Seavey against Polak. Fletcher at the front, pinched, Carr, goal!
He chips to Medhurst, not a great kick, forced to spoil Hearn. It's taken by Thornton, back to Medhurst, swings around on the right boot, kicks to the goal square. Glass is back with the fly to post to him. McFarlane, here's Josh Carr again! That's his second! Graham, and I think Lynch is coming off, out of the contest. While that was all going on, there was no ruckman there for West Coast, so Sandilands took it himself. Coming off 6 last week, he's got his first in the Derby.
Penetrating kick to 50. Pavlich with body strength, works Stenglein off and kicks a fantastic goal. He can go over the top to Black. Kerr will try and run him down. We're punted the other way. They ran into each other. Black, now Headland. Des loads up from 50, goes for it and gets it.
And just starting to strangle the game of football. They'll need to do it.
Jones and Selwood now in the ruck for West Coast. It comes to Staker. He kicked one from there earlier. Now he's got 2.
He doesn't take it. This could hurt Fremantle. Stenglein put it on the carpet. Johnson did well. Second effort enormous. That's the type of stuff that wins games. He chips it out to Polak. Kicks to Pavlich. Hunter's lost him. Carr! Steers it home.
Deserves a ripping last quarter because, gee, the first 3 have been outstanding. Polak to Thornton. He launches it long inside 50. Pavlich has got away. Pavlich, deliberate, effective. Kerr, he doesn't know it. They need to move it on. They need a marker at Crumb. He attacks the goal square in from the side. Judd, there's the Crumb kick, and there's the goal. Pavlich's kick a little wobbly. Lynch with the height advantage over Duffield. Did well at ground level with strength. Won the contest. Opens it up. Selwood's handball. Floats to Braun. Here's Judd. Puts on the afterburners. Steadies from 40 and goes bang.
Parker has to be patient. They need a mark, Fremantle. Ball comes to the skipper. And he kicks the goal. They're in front by a point. Braun down the line if Rosa can spot him up. Round the corner, Braun marks and goes. Back to the goal square. Staker's in pretty good position. Got it! Can he put the Eagles back in front? Yes, he can!
Bell's got some space, the skipper.
Kickie in the sun. Hazelby's got it. Hazelby kicks. Dockers in front. Carr to Polak. Fremantle have won a classic. Paul Hazelby with the winning goal. Fremantle win! The best ever derby!
A brilliant first half from Pavlich. He'd kicked 4, and a win that set up the season for the Dockers. Fremantle wrote another chapter to its short AFL history when it trounced arch-rival and ladder leader West Coast in a club record 8th straight win in a one-sided derby in front of a record home and away attendance of 43,527 at Subiaco. Spectacularly, the Dockers kicked 11 consecutive goals from time on in the first quarter to the second minute in the last.
And white jumpers are on in the middle. Sandilands back for the running black. He's a good architect. He's got Johnson. And Johnson can kick the opening goal after 6 minutes. Lining up for just his 5th goal of the season. Pressure on the kick. And the kick is good. Gathering on the wing. Steadying. Nice kick. Bounces it for Crowley. Hunter in pursuit. Crowley goes long from 50. Gives it everything. What a goal that is. Peake goes short, not 15 to Bill. Loose man on out wide, and he'll go all the way, I reckon. It's Desi Headland. He loves a goal. To put Fremantle back in front. Good enough.
Black goes into the middle. Farmer's tap over the top. Clever. Michael Johnson can link up with Peake. Great build up from the Dockers. What a team goal this would be. Peake from 40 metres out for the finish. Oh yes! Brilliant.
Hazelby in that direction. Pavlich. Good work by Glass. Assume the front spot. Eagles defence under siege. Can Cook get through? Got the handball to Crowley. Dockers on the march now.
Dockers win it in close again. Sandilands inside 50. Over the back, another tap on from Farmer. This time for Bell to go bang. Parker pushes up the ground to Matthew Carr. Considers going himself. Does the team thing to the top of the square. Great grab, Hazelby. It's the most West Coast have conceded all year. And they're looking to emulate that this afternoon as Hazelby drives through another. Gives it a ride, it won't quite get there. Who's front and centre? We're a punter taken down. Crowley lunges, wins the football, gets it to Pavlich, gives it to Hazelby, and he kicks a goal.
Whatever he does is always worth watching.
He does it wholeheartedly, doesn't he? Throws himself around. McFarlane under some pressure. Here's a chance for Cousins.
Great.
And a West Coast goal.
I think if they could, they'd like to rest a couple of players.
McManus inside 50. Here's Longmuir. Gathers. Kicks hurriedly at goal. For the goal of the day! Tribute to Rex nonetheless. Josh Carr, they're queuing up here. Who will take it? Farmer perhaps? He'd love another one. He's enjoying it today.
Well, his public enemy, well, he's seated 1 or 2 alongside Ryan Crowley.
Oh, look at that.
And just to rub salt into the wound. Long way to go in the race for the trophy. Troy Cook enjoys the moment.
Wide to half forward, the bounce important. Farmer onto it. Oh, where's he going? Out wide for Pavlich, and it travels the required 15 metres, and he might end up with a goal assist. Kicking long to the faithful, who sit back and enjoy it.
The veteran Peter Bell rewarded for his efforts with the Glendenning medal. Farmer kicked 4, and the Dockers were looking at a top 4 finish.